Mm, 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 mm. Hey everybody, I'm Gary Palmer Jr., you're you, and together, welcome to Minting Coins. So, hello, I just wanted to make this video directly to you, the audience, everyone looking, watching this channel and getting this information. Thank you for being here, thank you for showing up, and I just wanted to take this video and just communicate and see if I could have a dialogue and a conversation with everyone out there who's been so awesome. There's so many people who have been emailing, commenting, supporting the videos that we're making, and it's been really, really wonderful. It's this great energy that's been keeping us going. And then, with this, in this video, normally there's a lot of SEO and tags and optimization of the videos. I have a background in SEO and digital marketing, and so I know how to take these videos and get these videos to rank. I know what Google is looking for in terms of the algorithm, and I can definitely know how to create the magic and then implement the magic, not just in YouTube, but on Google and Facebook and LinkedIn and all those sorts of places. But this video, I'm not going to do any of that. This video is not going to be optimized at all, and I'm going to try to get as few views to this video as possible. Not that will probably be hard, just because the way that the views been going and everything that's been going on with this channel for the past couple months. And so with that and this channel, this was sort of spur of the moment, sort of planned, and just most of all, at the time, it was just really needed. And I just really was at a point in my life, professionally and personally, in my career, recognizing what was happening with Bitcoin and blockchain technology and the revolution that is, happening before our eyes. And I realized there was a huge need in the world for people to be talking about Bitcoin and blockchain technology, for people to be understanding what's happening, because so few people are even aware of what's happening, let alone the many people who are aware but are full of misinformation, bad information, other people's agendas, so they can flip coins, pump and dump, and help a lot of other people make a lot of money. And it might be in some people's interests short term, but while I've been watching the news over the past few years, and the way people have been talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum and blockchain technology and all of these additional technologies out there, there's been a lack of focus, a lack of understanding, a lack of clarity, a lack of authenticity in not just the information that's being provided, but how a lot of this information is being provided out there. And so this channel was created. This channel was created to be an educational resource for people, to be an information resource, to be a community resource, and then for me to help bring this information to people with my background and understanding of the world and of technology and of the internet and PR and marketing, to really help open people's eyes to understand that, as a lot of people are talking about a decentralized world, and a lot of people are talking about the freedoms that Bitcoin and blockchain technology can bring, either in the form of these cryptocurrencies and all of these other digital assets, that there's ways for these technologies to become centralized. There's ways for these technologies to create disproportionate advantages for different players inside the network, while making it so other people don't have the same full advantage, right? As the universe is expanding. When the universe first expanded in the whole Big Bang theory, if you will, generally speaking, maybe everywhere was the same temperature, and everywhere was the same distance, from one galaxy to another galaxy, right? If you could just hold on to this analogy for a second. But as the universe expanded, some parts of the universe became really, really cold, and some parts of the universe became really, really hot, because some parts of the universe have coalesced and come together and have created very strong centralized hubs inside this vast network, which started very, very, from a decentralized point of view, right? And so the information that we've been providing hasn't been trading advice. It hasn't been just cookie cutter news being put out there. This hasn't been for people's investment opportunities for them to make money, even though there's a lot of other channels out there that are dedicated for that. And all of those channels say that they're not for investment advice either, yet they're pumping and dumping some of these coins over and over again into the market, right? How much of the news is really being put out there, especially in terms of the perspective of what's happening in terms of the corporations, what's happening in terms of the central banks, what's happening in terms of the governments, and then all of the aspects in between. You have the regulators, you have the other banks, you have the other intermediary financial institutions, you have the other business owners and entrepreneurs that are just all connected to each other. And how is this information being presented and given out there? And it's a major problem in the world, right? We see the centralization of information from the mainstream media. And then people like me and a lot of people out there like you, we go and we get our real news from places like YouTube, and we get real news from places like Reddit. But at the same time, YouTube and Reddit are filled with these other channels, these other people, and some of them are real and some of them are not. Some of them are paid and some of them are not. Some of them have agendas and some of them do not. But the fact of the matter is that there's major money, major marketing that's being put into amplifying some messages while drowning out other messages. And this channel has been directly affected by those players. Not only has this channel been directly affected by those players, but from the centralized point of view, and I don't know if it's strictly due to the algorithms or if it has any sort of manual component to it, but the ability for this channel to reach certain thresholds based on the data of this channel and the actions of this channel compared to other similar industry type channels in the market, there's been a major depression of this channel's ability to gain visibility, as everyone, not everyone, but consistently, you guys out there are sending us feedback about the information we're providing and the ways we can make this show better, and the constructive criticisms of decreasing the length of our videos, for example. And at the same time, there's this strong opinion out there of the quality and the information that's being provided, and how it's interesting that this channel has so few views based on the information that's being put out there. There's this suppression that's happening for this channel, and I wasn't going to talk about it, but it's just at such a point, and there's so many people who are commenting about this, either directly in the comments below or sending us emails that are speaking to this, that I just wanted to address it. And then I suppose on top of that, what the cherry on top is that we're posting videos, and we're posting videos about the Shapeshift announcement and Shapeshift exiting Washington State. And this has been breaking news this week that this has happened. And that video shut down, removed from YouTube because of the content that we're providing. And if you understand how this works, there's no human interaction. We just get a notice, we get a strike against the channel. The content is removed because, reporting and having commentary on Shapeshift leaving Washington State and pulling jobs from Shapeshift and KeepKey out of Washington State was against the terms of that video. And so that's under appeal, but it's just another example about the censorship that's happening in terms of this industry, and the censorship that's happening in terms of this channel and our ability to get the news out to you and for you. So I just wanted to share that and just connect with you and give you that information. And as I said before, this video is going to have no SEO, no tags, no optimization, and just communicating with everyone out there. And the goal for this sort of segment of the show, this sort of video out there, is just to have a dialogue with you, to communicate with you. Maybe we can have one of these videos once a week, and we can have these conversations, and I can comment directly on some of your questions and some of the questions and comments that you have without taking up time in the beginning of each of the normal videos. I guess also in conclusion, moving forward, our course of action is going to be continuing our course of action. We're going to be continuing to curate the news, to provide you that news, to give our commentary on that news until we are completely 100% censored and or removed from Google, YouTube. And we are on SteemIt. This content is posted on SteemIt. Each of the videos that get removed off Google, or at one point we're going to be moving 100% over to DTube. But if you are a DTube user, then DTube has some serious issues that make it so we don't want to use DTube 100% yet. If YouTube isn't kicking our videos off of YouTube, right? But we need some enhancements to the DTube platform, which we're super excited about. And we want more people to use SteemIt so more people can find us there, and then our content won't be censored. And if you appreciate this content, if you appreciate the information that we're providing and the effort and the hours and hours and hours that we're putting into this channel and providing this channel and this information to everyone free of charge, just consider following us on SteemIt. Liking it on YouTube, commenting on YouTube is awesome. It's just as valuable in many respects as donating Steem or donating Bitcoin or anything like that. But the next step up is being a part of the SteemIt community and connecting with people on SteemIt and connecting with us on SteemIt. And then if you're ever able to, we appreciate the donations that people have been sending and are continuing to send to this channel, as our goal is to make this 100% of our time, providing this news, providing this information, providing this commentary, growing this community in a way that keeps the community's interests at heart. We're open to sponsored videos, and we are open to sponsorships in general. We are open to business opportunities. But with those sponsorships, with those business opportunities, we're not interested in our voice being silenced. We're not interested in having to skew, the interpretations of the future as we see it. It's just not in alignment, because even though the money's great, money's not the ultimate goal, and things aren't, so hard where things are that bad. We have our full-time jobs and we're working and we're doing really well. We have our traditional professions, and personally with my business and the work that I'm doing in terms of website success and helping businesses gain that visibility, to gain those new clients from new traffic and new pages showing up so people can advertise their products and their services. It's something that I'm very, very good at, but it's it adds to the frustration to do it as a part of an industry that's actively being censored when we're talking about aspects of the news that trigger these algorithms, which are just destroying our ability to become a profitable YouTube channel. But from the very get-go, that hasn't been our goal. We're not interested in a profitable YouTube channel. We're interested in a prosperous blockchain community. And I want to thank you very, very much for being part of this community. I want to thank you for listening to me rant and ramble. I'm really interested in getting more of you guys and more of the audience to engage and to kick up this conversation, and for us to continue having this conversation so we can continue having this dialogue and just help everyone move forward without the agendas of, promoting one person's business or one person's blockchain and having to worry about, their costs and their sponsorships solely destroying our voice, or having to worry about the algorithms or the centralized YouTube destroy our voice. And so this is going to happen organically. We're going to do this naturally. We're going to continue doing what we're doing. We're going to continue growing at our snail's pace. We're not going to be deterred from the issues or the opportunities that are in front of us, because we know exactly what to do. We know exactly how to do it. And we are continuing to move forward with our plan to become the #1 resource, #1 community for people who are seeking real information, authentic information, and connection in the Bitcoin and blockchain community. So with that being said, thanks for showing up. Leave your comments in the notes below. Like this video. Follow us on SteemIt. Thank you for being part of the community. And I'm glad that together we're minting coins.